So my name is Luc Bovens. I'm the coordinator of the MSc Philosophy and Public Policy. And maybe the most important thing to say is that this is a 12-month program. So during the academic year, what we do is we have instruction, we have paper writing, and we have exams. And then in the last 2 months, during the summer months, you will be writing your dissertation. Let me say a little bit about the type of students that are attracted to this program. So in the first place, we have students who have a bachelor's degree in philosophy. And what they really want to do is they want to extend their knowledge with some knowledge of the social sciences and of social policy making. That's the first type of student. The second type of students are students who have a bachelor's degree in some cognate field, let's say in government and political science, in sociology, but also we have students coming with MBAs or students who are journalists or have a background in history or in the sciences. And what they want to do is they want to explore sort of the foundational issues in their discipline. And that's why they're attracted to a program that has philosophy in the name. Now, thirdly, we also have students who are professionals. They come from consulting, finance, or various jobs in think tanks and so on. And what they do is they work part-time or they've taken a year off and they've come to explore really because they've always been curious in philosophy. So let me tell you a little bit about the structure of our program. So there really are 4 components. The first component is our core course, and our core course is a course in philosophy and public policy. Now, what we do in this course is we explore various philosophical issues of a whole range of policy areas. There's the areas like the environment, environmental policy, crime, healthcare, education, and so on. So a second element in this course is we explore certain foundational issues in political philosophy. Think of sort of core concepts like liberty, equality, responsibility, and we try to examine what those kind of core concepts would mean when they become implemented in policymaking. So that's the first course in this program. That's the first component. The second component is really a choice, because here at this point we really do have 2 tracks. And the first track is a course in moral and political philosophy. We take you through the history of moral and political philosophy, but we don't do history for history's sake. Really what we want to do is we want to think about what these classical authors have to teach us today about policymaking. So the second choice that you can make in this component is a course in evidence and policy. And here what we do is we explore how policymakers and scientists interact with each other. We think about things like randomized controlled trial in drug policy, or we think about climate modeling in environmental policy, and so on. The third component of this MSc program is a course which is really a course of your own choice. You can take courses in the philosophy department, and we have a wide array of choices that will attract you, such as philosophy of biology, philosophy of the social sciences, philosophy of cognitive science, philosophy of economics, and that's one thing you can do. Or alternatively, you can take a course anywhere in the school. Now, at this point, you can start exploring courses outside of philosophy, and some of our students have taken courses in, let's say, NGO management or micro and macroeconomics for policymaking, or philosophy and politics of the environment. And so, that's your third component. Your fourth component is the writing of a dissertation. And in this case, we have a research and writing seminar in which we prepare you for writing a research paper in the area of philosophy and public policy. Now, what we ask you to do is to philosophize really about some kind of public policy issue, that is, explore the philosophical aspects of a public policy issue. Now, where do our students go after they finish with this degree? Well, in the first place, I should say that the LSE philosophy department has always been very successful in placement. One of the reasons for this is that we have an internship program in the school, and it all started as a parliamentary internship where the students would have the opportunity to go and work with a member of parliament. That then has been extended into a program, into an internship program in which students go and work in NGOs, in think tanks, or they work on issues like corporate social responsibility and so on. Now, many of our students take this opportunity to do an internship during their studies. As far as future employment goes, we see a lot of our students go into sort of research positions in university and think tanks. We see them employed in NGOs or international organizations like various United Nations branches like UNESCO or UNEP. Another option that some of our students follow is to go and do a PhD in philosophy, in politics, in political science, or in social policy. And some of our students also go on to medical school and law school. And then finally, I would say we find some of our students also exploring issues like finance and consulting. So I would say you're very welcome to come to our program. London gives you, of course, fabulous opportunities in the area of policymaking. The school gives you fabulous opportunities when it comes to attending various lectures of luminaries and academics from all over the world.